Hello everyone, my name is Matt Duddy. I'm back from daffodils.com for another day of live shipping. So we'll just get straight to business. Okay, this first order is going to Scottsville, Virginia. So this customer is interested in the rare and exquisite daffodils. And we have two on this order. One of them is Itzum, very similar to Jetfire, but I think it has a more longer, interesting appearance. And Rise and Shine, one of my own seedlings that we grew here on our farm. So, that's all for the order. 2 packages of Itzum and 1 package of Rise and Shine. So our Itzum bulbs, by the time we packed this order, were small. So rather than put in 2, we decided to put in 2 extras. So we have a total of 4 Itzum. Make sure you get enough flowers. I think these will probably go. They just look really small. And our Rise and Shine. Those look good to me. Definitely flowering size. And as a comp, I decided to also put in High Society. It's a beautiful large cup daffodil. And let's see, that's it for this order. Okay, this is going to Virginia. It'll take a couple days. All right. Okay, thank you to my client in Scottsville, Virginia. Okay. £1, 10 ounces. Okay, if you visited our website this week, you might have noticed we were offline. We switched to a new and more powerful web server. It is state-of-the-art and lavishly equipped. Okay, and we are back up online. Next order. Okay, this one is going to Sterling, Virginia. Bethany, Clavichord, Fortissimo, and Swada. Excellent choices. So we have Bethany, a reverse bicolor from Grant Mitch. When we say reverse bicolor, what we mean is the petals are yellow and the cup is white. And typically it's the other way around. So that's what reverse bicolor means. And there's another reverse bicolor in here called Clavichord. This is a division 11. Again, petals turn yellow, cup turns white. It takes a couple days for the color to mature. When it first opens, they're yellow. But after 2 days, maybe 3, they're glistening white. Fortissimo. Excellent choices. I actually got these from Mr. Ham down in Washington, Pennsylvania. And, oh, I'm sorry, that was Swada. And Fortissimo. I think Fortissimo is the largest daffodil. Great big, huge, 5-inch across blossoms, saturated with color, but they seem very fine, like they're made out of tissue paper. And as a comp for this order, I think this one, Freedom Stars, would do great in that climate. Not a lot of people know about this one. It's a Division 11 split cup, but it also has multiple florets per stem. So I like to send this around. People find it to be very curious. Okay, well, I think that looks good for this order to Sterling, Virginia. Thank you. If you haven't noticed, we're in a hurry today. We have to get to the post office. It's Friday. We want to get these orders shipped. It's been a long week of migrating between web services. Okay. £2, 4 ounces. 2 pounds, 4 ounces. Okay, if you enjoy our content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to place an order at daffodils.com because we are running out of stuff. I don't know how many more of these we can do. Okay, next order. All right, this one is going to a perennial client in Madison, Georgia. He was lucky. He ordered from me last year at the end of the season when everything was being planted. And because of that, he got a lot of fun extras just because I didn't want to replant it. So for his order, we have Argent, Cynosure, Horace, Penny Come Quick, Rayburn, Richard Tauber, Sarchedon, and White Lady. It looks like we're missing some on our slide. Oh, I wonder how that happened. They are there. Okay, maybe we just went through too fast. Anyway, that's the order. After speaking with this customer, I know he has an interest in the rare and exquisite. So as comps, of course, we had to pick out matching stuff. So we'll go through quickly. 2 packages of Argent, old-fashioned double. Cynosure. Oh, now this has an interesting story. These ones came from Joe Ham. I have some here. I haven't actually grown them, but they were planted around the early turn of the century, 1900s. Horace, another old-fashioned poet. Historic. 5 packages of Horace. I think he actually cleaned us out this year with Horace. We don't have anything left. So if you wanted Horace, I'm sorry, this is the last of it. Going to Madison, Georgia. Penny Come Quick. What a beautiful, starry little flower. White and yellow, very simple, but also very floriferous, makes a lot of blossoms. Penny Come Quick. 5 packages. Where do we have? Oh, that's 5 right there. I always like to put these with the tags against the inside of the box so they don't get all wrinkled. I guess that's probably going to happen a little bit. Rayburn. All poets again. Okay, and Richard Tauber. That's a Tazetta. Now, poets generally do excellent up north. I've heard mixed reports about how they do down south. Georgia's pretty far down there. So you'll have to let me know how these different poets do. Some of them will do better than others. Richard Tauber, 2 packages. A Tazetta. Now this one will do excellent in that climate. We only had a few available, but these will all flower. Sarchedon. How many of these? Oh, we must be out of that. This must be the last one. Another poet. Yeah, there are different poets in here. Now, Poets vary a lot, actually. Some of them are larger or smaller. They have different coloration. Some are taller or shorter. There's a lot of variety in the Poeticus class. White Lady. 2 packages. No, we have 5 White Lady. Wow. What an elegant small cup daffodil. Very simple form, but these petals are flat and broad, and the coronas are always beautiful. And again, they make lots of flowers, very floriferous. Division 2, White Lady. Uh-oh, we're running out of room in the box. Now what? And we have a bunch of comps to put in. Okay, so that is it for the order. As comps, I know this is a sophisticated client, so I had to include Bethany again. A fabulous reverse color bicolor by Grant Mitch. Because they will do well in his climate, I also included Dan Duplessis. Am I saying that right? I never really took French, so I don't know how to pronounce these things. Indian Maid, a jonquil, should do excellent in Georgia. Lady's Choice. Oh, that was one that should have went in there already. No, I guess that's a comp. Oh, it's a comp. Beautiful, small cup, white. Oh, that's actually a jonquil. And we're going to try out Replete. I think you'll enjoy this one. You'll have to replant it every few years, but you'll end up with more flowers than you bargained for. Okay, that's it for my order for Madison, Georgia. Thank you. And it fits beautifully. Okay. Oh, you know, I forgot to mention, we have a 10% off discount. If you go to our website right now during the show, you can save 10%. Just enter capital S, save, and the number 10, and you will save 10% on all orders. Okay, this one is 5 pounds, 8 ounces. 5 pounds, 8 ounces. Now, because we were migrating to a new web service provider, we didn't have time to do a live stream on all of the packages. So, sadly, we missed a couple. We just had to send them out. Next order. But we are back in business. It's unfortunate. I always like to do this because our customers enjoy it, and I think it's fun. So, okay. This one's going to Liberty Hill, Texas. 2 items in this order, Delebe and Gigantic Star. We thought we lost Gigantic Star. It ended up being tucked behind some of our shelves back here while we were setting up. And wow, look at those bulbs. Are those amazing? We grow these right here. 2 packages of Gigantic Star and 2 packages of Delebe. You know, I thought these were supposed to be packages of 5. Do we have a couple more packages of Delebe back here? Where are those? They just don't look like we have enough. Let me see. I think we're going to end up rejecting this order because, let me count, that is not right. We don't have enough of those. Rejected. Okay, we're going to come back. We'll come back. We're going to fix this. I know we can do better than that. But let's keep going. So, for this order, which is going to Texas, I decided to include as a comp, Texas. A double from Sarah Backhouse. It's a historic. Now, according to Mr. Ham, this one's a little reluctant to flower, and that means it could blast or it might not produce blossoms. So you'll have to see. It produced beautiful flowers for me the first year that I grew it. But, well, give that a try. Sarah Backhouse, Texas. Okay, we're going to revisit this Delebe question because I think we have some better bulbs. So we're going to hand this one back and go on to the next one. Next order. Okay, this one's going to another perennial client in North Virginia. We sent something out to her already this year, something for a project she's working on. And I happen to know she only wants the very best. So naturally, she ordered Bath's Flame, Butter and Eggs, Elizabeth Ann, Fairy Circle, Flower Drift, High Society, Link 4525. Now this is a dwarf. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a Tizetta. It is a white-pink Tizetta. I haven't seen it myself. I'm excited to look at it, but she'll get to see it at the same time. Also, Link Dwarf, which is another from Helen Link. It's a short one. Orissa, Pink Punch, Snowball, and Texas, which we just sent to Texas. Okay, that's it for the order. Let me get these in there. Texas, I typically start from the back on larger boxes. Snowball, Pink Punch, Orissa, 2 packages of Orissa. Is that correct? Yes. 2 packages of Link Dwarf. Something new. It doesn't have a name yet. When we figure out what it's going to be named, we'll send it to you. There was one last year we sent out called Cyclominius Bicolor from Helen Link. We sent it to one person. That one now is called Missing Link. Link Dwarf. Link Tizetta. High Society. Oh, good, right here. Beautiful. Very pleased with that crop. Flower Drift. Fairy Circle. Elizabeth Ann. Well, I only had a few of these this year. I dug it up for a tissue culture program, but this client was fast and she ordered quickly because they sold out instantly. Butter and Eggs, I had sent some already to her. There's a few more. You got a little more than you bargained for. And Bath's Flame. Beautiful assortment. As comps for the order, we have to send the best. So these seem a little small, but I think they'll do just fine. These are Pearly Queen, a triandrous. Rise and Shine. I know you don't have this one because this is one of my seedlings. And it is a split cup, such a fascinating form where the petals are interleaved with the corona. So I think you'll enjoy that one. And you had grown another one of mine called Recurring Dream and won a blue ribbon with it the first year it was shown. Also, High Sierra, a trumpet daffodil, white trumpet, and lastly, I think you'll enjoy Baby Pink. So, thank you to my client in North Virginia. Looks good to me. Probably Monday, these will get there. What else is on my list? Planting time. Now, some people might disagree, especially maybe down in Virginia. They wait until later. But I think now's a great time to plant daffodils in most places, up north especially. £4, 4 ounces to North Virginia. £4, 4 ounces. So the best time, I guess, is after the first frost, because then you know the ground is cool enough. The main concern with planting early is fungus, fungal rot, but I actually haven't observed that. Next order, but it is a potential, especially in warmer climates. Maybe I just wait too late to plant, but I pretty much plant all year round. This order's going to Atlanta, Georgia, and it is a single item. He wanted a lot of a particular thing, and that was butter and eggs. A classic double yellow daffodil. Such a curious form. There's a lot of variation in these blossoms. Now he ordered 8 packages, and these are beautiful. Every one of these is going to flower. All healthy, not a rotten one here. We checked. So he ordered 8, but I always like to send comps to customers. Now when someone's doing a special garden like this, what else do I send? Well, I decided to just send 2 extra packages of butter and eggs. So there's a few more in there for you. Thank you to my client in Atlanta, Georgia. £3, 10 ounces. Atlanta, Georgia, £3, 10 ounces. You might want to wait a little bit to plant these in Atlanta. Keep them in a cool, dry place until you are ready. All right, next order. Well, this is a short one. This one's going to Paducah, Kentucky. Paducah, Kentucky. We have Early Pearl, Full House, Hungarian Rhapsody, and Sunny Side Up. Fabulous, dramatic, bold daffodils all. So of course we had to throw in a few extra. So Early Pearl, if all daffodils grew as well as Early Pearl. Full House. Hungarian Rhapsody. Always very impressive. Grant Mitch. Sunny Side Up. Okay, as comps, I decided to add Pipit, which is a reverse bicolor jonquil. We talked earlier about reverse bicolor. In this case, the cups turn white. In fact, it also develops a little bit of white around the base of the petals. We call that a halo. And it can also be a color that seeps in. It could be orange or pink. And as another comp, Great Leap, a historic double, fabulous regular form. Okay, those all look good to me. Thank you to my client in Paducah, Kentucky. 2 pounds, 11 ounces. Is this going fast enough for you? Is this better? Everyone wants to go home, and I'm looking forward to the weekend myself, so we're going to get there. Paducah, Kentucky, thank you. Next order. Okay, this one is going to Plainview, New York. Plainview, New York. We have Cheerfulness, Delnashaw, Love Call, Texas, and White Lion. A beautiful assortment of daffodils. And naturally, we have a few surprises to add to the mix. So White Lion, that's a classic yellow and white double, probably from the 60s, I think. Texas, this one's from Sarah Backhouse, as I mentioned. Old-fashioned double. The interesting thing is, sometimes it blooms, sometimes it doesn't. You'll have to watch that one. I had no problems with it, but I have heard from others. Love Call, a dramatic orange and white split cup. Delnashaw, fantastic pink. Cheerfulness. Okay, as comps, I decided to put in Tahiti. Since we have a white and yellow double, we should have an orange and yellow double also as a companion. Put those next to it for some contrast. And Passional, a beautiful pink cupped daffodil. It starts out bronzy and then matures. You'll see a range of different colors in the clump as the blossoms mature. So thank you to my client in Plainview, New York. This looks fabulous. Okay. I am excited to get to the weekend. I have plans. I've been working too hard. It's time for me to relax and not have to do anything. But that's not really how it works now, is it? £2, 11 ounces. To Plainview, New York. 2 pounds, 11 ounces. Next order. Okay, this one's going to St. Stephen's Church, Virginia. St. Stephen's Church, Virginia. We have Bath's Flame, Delnashaw, Queen of the North. 3 things on this order. And I decided to throw in one that we have growing around here. It's a sport of White Lion that we just put in this order. It's a seedling from White Lion called Springhouse. So Bath's Flame, 2 packages of Bath's Flame, 2 Delnashaw, and a Queen of the North. Queen of the North makes the most enamoring clumps. They're huge and floriferous and long-lasting. And as a comp, I decided to put in Springhouse, a split cup, pale yellow center, fluffy in the middle. It starts out a little bit pale yellow and then it fades to pinky hues around the edges. It looks similar to changing colors, but the plants are different. I think this one's taller and it has just such a curious form. Okay, that takes care of my order to St. Stephen's Church, Virginia. Thank you. Okay, we also sell, in addition to flower bulbs, we sell a book on daffodils.com called Narcissus Culture. So if you can't wait until spring to see daffodils, you can see them now in Narcissus Culture. 576 pages, full color. We tell the story of daffodils one flower at a time. Most of the things that we have on our website are in here and others. It makes a great gift, maybe for yourself. 2 pounds, 7 ounces. 2 pounds, 7 ounces. Next order. Okay. This one is going to Warwick, Rhode Island. Oh, that's right, this order. Whenever we made our transfer from the last web server to the new one, all of our orders copied except for this one. I lost one order, but we have it now. It's nice to be reading his invoice again. So Warwick, Rhode Island, we have Cheerfulness, Fortissimo, Love Call, Malie, Orangery, Pen Pal, and unidentified number 108. What is it? I don't know, but it's been growing here for years. I found it. Nobody seems to know. I've showed all the pros. No one has any idea. It's not in the database, but it's interesting. I think you'll like it. Unidentified number 108. And people aren't really paying attention to this flower. It's not selling. Well, a lot of people have purchased it, but not as many I would have thought. I would have thought we would have been cleaned out by now. So, unidentified number 108, really interesting. We have a few left. Don't wait. Pen Pal. A little yellow jonquil. You can never go wrong. Orangery. Split cup, orange. There aren't many alternatives in that color class. That's the only one. Malie. Pink split cup, yellow center. Brian Duncan, beautiful. Love Call. Did I put that one in there already? Love Call. Very similar to Orangery, but much more dramatic. This is a better grower and more impressive blossoms. That's why we buy the things that may look similar, because whatever you've bought in the past, if it is some particular color and form combination, there could be another one that comes along that looks very similar. And you always want to try those alternatives, even though they look like something you bought already, because they might grow better, they might be taller, or whatever, have some other characteristic that you weren't expecting. Fortissimo again, large cup, and the classic double cheerfulness. Multiple heads per stem, very fragrant. For comps, I decided to throw in something very flashy. Hungarian Rhapsody, gorgeous, saturated pink blossoms from Grant R. Mitch. Malie. Wait a minute. Did I have a Malie in here already? What happened? Why did I say Malie and then have the package? Yes, we have Malie. You know what? I guess we are adding another Malie. There you go. That answers that. We're sending a second package of Malie. I missed that. I normally don't send the same thing as comps. Snow King and Queen of the North. Queen of the North is similar to a poet, but it is a small cup with a yellow center. And Snow King. So there you go. This looks very good for my client in Warwick, Rhode Island. Thank you. Oh, we are closing in on Friday. Can we still make it to the post office? I also heard this was a birthday gift for somebody. Happy birthday. £3, 7 ounces. 3 pounds, 7 ounces. Warwick, Rhode Island. Did you see that? What was that? There's no more orders. We're done. We made it. Okay. We'll still honor our 10% off if you go to the website and order for the next hour. It is simply save 10, capital S, the word save, and 10. Save 10% on all orders. Hurry, because we are running out of stuff. Our best stuff is being wiped out. We're most of the way into our shipping season, so hurry. We don't have much left. Thank you, and have a good weekend.